I initially planned to drop 2 videos today, but I just remembered something, and weirdly enough, it is. I think of it as personal, but I'm gonna get right to it. I would say the title of this is my darkest memory. So one day I'm scrolling down on Facebook, classic story, and as I'm scrolling down on Facebook, you see a bunch of memes like I say like the last 2 to 3 years, a bunch of videos that's been circulating online has been like a bunch of memes of different stuff. Some things are like satirical. It's a bunch of like sad or crazy terroristic kind of stuff that things that can make you usually cry if it was in a real life context. But and there's in those kind of memes, you can find something to laugh at about it. The humor of it, there's always something humanistic to come back to reality, to realize that it's very normal to be able to find humor in things that could equally make us cry. It's somewhat therapeutic. So I stumbled across a picture, and it really was a video, but they made a meme out of that video. But both was equally sad. But when I seen the video, it put it a lot more into context. Now I do want to say it's not traumatic. It's not anything that has a long-lasting damaging effect on me. Like, it's none of that. But so with this particular video, it was a guy, and he was around black dude or whatever, just the stereotypical nerdy, quiet, unsociable or socially inapplicable to being adapted to society. Like you probably could tell, or you probably could have an idea that, oh, this guy doesn't really talk to many people, or he has a very small circle, or if he has anything of that kind of variety in his life as far as communication is concerned, then his level of communication would mostly come from online or something, or his immediate family. So anyways, with this particular video, like bit for bit, it starts out is pretty consistent. It's pretty simple. He's playing he's on a train. He's sitting sideways. He has his backpack, I guess, like halfway up, and I'm not sure, but it's kind of like a case. And I know a guy who had it. It's a case where it's kind of like a portable TV screen. You kind of probably can't watch anything unless you hook something to it. But the premise of this particular like suitcase is that it's set up to be a portable video game station. So it's possible to carry an Xbox One, or Xbox 360, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3. Household consoles, you're able to make them portable now. You know what I'm saying? And that extent. I would imagine it could fit the controllers. I didn't really look into details. I thought about buying it once upon a time. I would say I consider it, but it's almost improbable that I will. So this guy's playing a game, and as he's playing, it's pretty much it. Like, he's sitting sideways, just playing his game just to himself. And I don't remember if the person recording the dude playing the game was like providing any commentary. That wasn't the premise as to what made me remember this. But he's playing his game, and what stuck in my head for the 2-3 years that I've seen this video ago was the look of absence, the lack of immersion that the dude had while sitting on the train. It looked as if his reality was, physically his reality was the environment, but mentally his world, his reality as he knew it, his autonomy was fixated to being inside of that video game. Like, the idea that he's on a rail system, or he's on some kind of transportation, and he looked completely absent to what's going on around him. He did not look self-aware at all. And the reason why it's so dark, in my opinion, for me, I understood the humor of it. I know how to laugh it off. But what kind of made me, like, when I first saw it, I watched it multiple times, like back to back to back to back. Because as a child, I used to go outside and play a lot, but it was kind of like this phase that I went through. And I still, I kind of, still do some of those actions today. It's not nothing crazy. But when I was say like an adolescent, preteen, however you want to call it, I had like a video game phase where I was always kind of into video games. I still am, to an extent. But the extent that it was at around those, I would say those years, it was pretty excessive. Like, I can say that the perception of how I looked at video games was a bit skewed compared to now. Like, I remember playing Jack and Daxter, and I played it to like maybe 3 in the morning. My dad like walking in telling me like, turn it off, go to sleep, and I did. And I kind of had that pattern where if I didn't forcibly control myself, then it didn't matter what was around me. Like, my reality was within the virtual, game or whatever. The programming of something that was made for fun becomes essentially my reality. The immersion, the awareness of what's around me didn't matter as much anymore. So watching somebody else, being on the outside of that, that's what really stuck with me. And seeing it, like, it almost brought tears, because the idea that someone lives a life where the artificial world, something programmed, something created for fun, can have more of a impact or more of a significance on your psyche. You feel more accomplished when you're playing something that's fake versus accomplishing something in the real world. I mean, watching it from the outside is in my opinion, it can be truly a sad thing to see. But I mean, that's pretty much it. The reason why I would say the worst, like, one of, is for that very reason, the realization that I was there. The things that you miss out, the experiences, the growth that occurs from something that is real. Not only on a dopamine biological level, but I mean, just on a philosophical, on a real level, it's nothing that can compare to real life. So that's what hit me. Like, I almost cried. Just thinking about it, it still can kind of bring tears to my eyes if I'm in a kind of thinking or a serious mood. But that's it. I mean, if you ever see it, hell, drop the video below. But with those who have checked this out, I appreciate everybody who have continued to support me. If you enjoyed, or I guess if anything in this video resonated with you, like the video, subscribe for more. You'll be getting notifications daily, and you all take it easy. This is the PsychoTutor. Have a good day. Every day is a good day. Peace.